we're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. You take a look at the Pistons.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be.
뭐랍니까? 아, 카메라가.
Fans as well. You know how energized they become when these two teams go at it.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. It's good. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. And here's Harris from the arc. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Mobley. Back to Westbrook. Mobley is screened. Shot on the wing. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And here's Booker. And he drives in. Off with the layup.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, well, they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Here is Harris. Cavaliers making the shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that's what you call a tough two, because if you're in the lane at Team Book's size, you never know what can happen.
Out to Harris. Pass to Booker. Harris a screen. Fader on the way. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 6 points.
This is one of the specialties of Devin Booker. That mid-range, you offer it, he'll take it.
And stolen by Thompson. And finished off by Bryant.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up to the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Kobe attacking. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Pistons passing it around. Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Nance. For 3, Mitchell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is absolutely prolific from 3.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Kobe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Out to Nance. Hunter on the wing. In the corner, it's Mobley. Over Harris. No good with the elbow jumper. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting.
15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Cavaliers trailed by 6, and the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And stolen by Hunter. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside, Kobe. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Now, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Allen in the post. The kick out to Ball. Back to Allen. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons leading by 3. Pass to Robinson. Lets it go with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Ball. And there's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Stewart in the corner. Pass to Bryant. And here's Ivy. He's covered by Ball. Outside, Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Ivy. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Allen outside. Ball feeling it out a bit. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
2 minutes.
And here we go. Thompson heading. Oh!
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Ball. It's deflected. Bryant inside. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Stewart. Back to Bryant. Releases. The Cavaliers pull it in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
And it's in there. Allen's got his first bucket in this one. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So Booker will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as many as 11 points. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Now, how great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Booker. Booker brings the fans to their feet.
Yeah, the pick and roll is something Devin Booker, it suits his mindset and his skill set, gives him a chance to attack whatever weak spot you've got.
In Westbrook, here we go. The shot's good from Nance.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving, good things happen.
Booker outside. Here's Durant. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Cavaliers trailed by 5. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Westbrook drives in. Mobley wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Cleveland with the ball. They trail by 7. And Westbrook throws it down.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Out to Harris. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bryant. A 3-ball. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers trailed by 5. Westbrook double team. For the 3. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 6.
Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot situation. That's not easy to guard.
Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Outside, Bryant. Outside, Harris. Down the wing, Booker. The three. Nance with the rebound. It's stolen by Duren. The layup off target.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Cavaliers trailing. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Back to Allen. And slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jarrett Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Booker. Out to Harris. Thompson outside. Now, here's Duren. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Hunter grabs the miss. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one's good. Hunter.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Pistons making a change here. 1:52 left in the third. And here's Booker. He's got 10. Harris outside. Robinson for three. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Ivy. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers leading. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Pass to Ivy. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Stewart a screen. Booker. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
For three, Mitchell. Good D by Booker. Pistons trailed by 5. Launches a three. Devin Booker, three, right down the hatch.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Pass to Ivy. For three, Booker. And that one released in time, but no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers ahead as they end the third quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
예, 알겠습니다. 예.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge Morris on the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Man's a screen. Westbrook with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. Bryant looking it over. Pass to Booker. In the corner, it's Duren to tie it up. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Hunter. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Kobe off the bounce. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
I like watching Kobe when he's in that slash mode to the rim. Plays with force, knows how to get to the stripe.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Outside Westbrook. Over in the corner, Allen. Rebound by Kobe. Booker with it. Westbrook picks him up. On the wing, Bryant. Back to Duren to take the lead. And it doesn't go. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Strus. Now Mobley. Booker there for the rebound. Detroit with the ball. Up high, down hard, Kobe Bryant.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Now Hunter. Now Westbrook. Outside Mobley. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Thompson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ah, it's good.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell with it. Outside Westbrook. Off target from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Outside, Kobe. Thompson outside. Now Booker. Missed on the 3. Here's Mobley. And stolen by Booker. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow. A play that might come to define this game.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
A three-pointer. Good.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Booker looking around. Shot clock at 5. I'll get the 3. Here's Mobley. And there's the dunk.
So much riding
on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Thompson. Outside Bryant. Tipped away. Fires from way outside. No good from 3. And stolen by Hunter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
어떻습니까? 알겠습니다. 체리한테 이상한 걸 시키면 어때요? 어째요? 체리한테 이상한 걸 시키면 어쩝니까?
360일에. 자, 그냥 IP 딱 보면은 IP 보고 딱
집입니다.
어제 썼을 때
유튜브입니다. 유튜브. 골프 골프 강좌.
없을 때 여기만 세게 치는 게 아니고 그냥 휘두르는 거 부드럽게. 좋아. 받았어. 오케이. 봐봐. 근데 많이 넘어왔었지. 아쉬운.
카메라 어떻습니까 지금? 모르겠네.
정타로 막 세게.
Of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. So for the Pistons in this matchup, they got to be feeling pretty good as they won that last outing against the second.
Yeah, go.
Tied 1-1 after the win. We'll see who can get the edge.
And that was not an easy
아이고,
game. They barely hung on at the end of regulation before they
행님 맑은 게임 그렇다입니까? 집중 안 돼갖고. 아니요, 그렇습니다.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Bangs home the trifecta. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Well, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as this season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Mobley outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Booker. The trade.
On defense, it's all about Mobley's length. That's how he smothers shooters.
And Mobley throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Thompson. Back to Bryant.
fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Allen outside. Here's Westbrook. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Booker, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. To the inside. Allen. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Kobe. Stolen by Westbrook. Jumps up. And Mobley throws it down.
Just outstanding defensive initiative there from Westbrook. He is so crafty when it comes to getting steals.
Booker looking around. Back to Kobe. Pocket 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Over Westbrook. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Thompson. Scoreless thus far. Kicks it out to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And here's Westbrook. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And he drives in. Misses from close range. They could use a bucket. Tie game in Detroit. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Mobley inside. Rebound by the Pistons.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Down low, out to Harris. Outside, Kobe. Bryant attacking. And stolen by Mobley. And even 3-on-3 break. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
Now here's Westbrook. The putback. Mobley on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Kobe attacking. Robinson for three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Here's Westbrook. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Kobe, covered by Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Stewart in the corner. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Cavaliers trailing. Knocked loose. Stewart with the steal. To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Nance. That's tipped. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The triple from Mitchell.
And that's on the D. You got to make sure you're guarding Mitchell from that corner.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Cavaliers. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Booker outside for three. Bucket! Devin for three.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was really important time, and it was good for me." Guys?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Stewart. Cavaliers making the shot. Outside for Robinson. And another three for Detroit.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The Cavaliers trailed by 4. The drive-by Ball. Bucket is good.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Booker outside. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Stewart. Inside. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so we wrap up the first half. The Pistons on top, ending the second quarter with a 13-4 run. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Ball with it. It's Strus on the wing. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Durant. Good D by Barnes. And here now the Cavaliers. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Thompson. Now here's Kobe. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Back to Ball. Over in the corner, Allen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Pistons leading by 6. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Back to Booker. Pass to Thompson. Bryant inside. Trying his luck from deep. Can't hit that one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
In the corner, it's Durant. In the corner, it's Harris. And stolen by Barnes. A 3 from Strus. Detroit with the rebound. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Booker outside. And it's Strus with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Over in the corner, Barnes. And stolen by Booker. Now Detroit moving it up. The shot by Bryant, no good. Ball with it. He's picked up by Bryant. Barnes outside. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley is screened. Here's Ball. Lays it up and banks it in.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Now here's Booker. 15 points in the game. To the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
The kick out to Westbrook. A three-pointer, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Stewart. At the elbow, it's Thompson. On the wing, Booker. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The screen from Thompson. The drive by Booker. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Barnes outside. Stolen by Thompson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Ivy. Still yet to score. Booker outside. Devin Booker attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 4. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pistons lead by 4. And 4. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Here's Booker. Back to Robinson. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Here's Booker. In the corner, it's Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's stolen by Allen. It's stolen by Harris. Now Detroit moving it up. Duran down low. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Detroit.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, they made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your Pistons.
Both free throws good for Bryant.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And here is Mobley.
Smart play there by Mobley, a coach's son. Man, this guy, he's been around the game his entire life.
And that one misses.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pistons leading by 5. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Mitchell outside. From deep. Booker pulls it down.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
The Cavaliers trailed by 7. Outside Hunter. Now Ball. Here's Mobley. From outside. It misses. There's 1:47 left to play here in the fourth. Harris a screen. Bryant bullies through.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
Ball. And Harris will pull it down. And so Booker will bring it up for Detroit. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Durant. Outside Bryant. Now Durant. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Pistons.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Stolen by Ball.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Booker fires. Not that time. It won't go. And so the Pistons take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks.